What's up, guys? TDC here, and today I am going to be talking about Smogon Premier League, probably the most hyped tour ever of all time. And this vid may or may not be that serious. I really can't tell you guys because, in all honesty, this might be a shit talk vid. I might be talking shit because I was asked to rank teams. I don't know if I'll actually rank the teams, but I do have note cards next to me. Nothing is written down on them, but I might have like a preliminary ranking of where I put each team. So by the end of the video, I'll probably have like the final count on what these teams are to me, whether I think they're good or not. So keep in mind, I really can't rank lower tiers. In fact, I don't know shit about lower tiers, and I couldn't really tell who plays what. Like, in all honesty, half the players on these teams, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I can rank current Gen OU. Because the player base has not changed much since like Sun and Moon, and I know the general skill level of most players. I've been following them, so it's not like I'm in the dark really with how good they are. And I can definitely rank old Gen OU. Probably I can't rank RBY, but the RBY players that are bought are pretty well known, so that really is not a problem. So we're just gonna go down the hatch, and at the end of the video, I will have my final ranking. Whatever I say, like while I'm doing this, it's probably not gonna be the final say, but I'm just gonna flesh out how I feel about each team, because I actually have not really done that even for myself so far. So let's get started. So the first team, we got the Circus Maximus Tigers, the throned then dethroned champions because they got their trophies taken away from that cheating scandal. McMegan Tomahome. McMegan is gonna be I wonder what tier. This team looks bad. Yo, straight I don't know who the fuck half these people are. I know who P2 is, but P2 had a really good year last year, or like a decent SPL. And then he had like a really bad snake, and I think he's pretty burnt out on Muns right now. Nintendai, I think that guy is probably going to be their OU player as well. You're looking, I think these are, well, actually no. Nintendai and Eternal Spirit are probably going to be their OU players. And Eternal Spirit, like, actually no, it'd be Tomahome, because Tomahome is actually going to be on Ultra Sun and Mooning. Nintendai is probably going to be Oras, and Eternal Spirit's probably going to be their second Sun and Mooning. Looking at how far back P2 was bought, he's going to be definitely a sub. I forgot this is in order. So it's looking like a Sun and Moon lineup of Tama. Tama's a great player, and Nintendai is a decent... Actually, no. Eternal Spirit is a... He's an okay player? All I can really say is that Eternal Spirit basically sacrifices a Mum by turn 1. Actually, by turn 3 every game, he's going to be 5 to 6. Like, that's just a fact. This guy goes for big baller plays immediately, and to tell you the truth, there's really never any playoff. I don't know if this is a good buy. I stand by the Eternal Spirit is shit crowd. Sorry, Eternal Spirit. It's not that you're bad, it's not that I hate you, it's just that, dude, if YouTube culture of competitive Pokemon existed, or if it was like... Actually, if there's ever been a good representation of YouTube culture of competitive Pokemon on Smogon, Eternal Spirit would be it, because this guy makes big baller plays, whether they're logical or not. So their OU isn't bad. I think Eternal Spirit's probably better than most of the other players, but I mean, Tomahome is definitely a top tier pick, but Eternal Spirit, I don't know. McMegan's probably going to be either black and whiting. He's not going to be ADVing because they got Callus. He's either playing BW or he's going to be playing GSC. I don't even know who the hell half these people are. I think this guy is he RBY? I think he's RBY. I don't know who the hell anyone else on this team is. All I know is McMegan's a baller too. I don't know how like current he is, but I know McMegan's a great player, one of the best of all time, so I predict him to do well in GSC. GSC is his game, to put it pretty lightly. I think he's been really on fire on that shit lately. So I think we can all expect McMegan to do pretty well. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if he's going to go like, you know, have an amazing record, but I think he's motivated enough to take the trophy back. So I expect him to do okay. I don't know if I expect him to do great, but either way, McMegan's just McMegan. And then we got this pick. We got Callus. Now, Now, Callus right here, I have nothing against Callus except for him, you know, chewing my ass out for creating an ult on Pokemon Perfect. Killing Moon. I don't know how the fuck he did not see that through. I mean, I even pretended to be a girl. Like, it's like, that's like the signifier of this is an ult and I'm fucking with you. But we're not judging out here. We're not judging out here. Callus is not a bad player. He's okay. And that's it. He's okay. Callus is not really established in any tournament setting. I don't even think he played that many games on Pokemon Perfect. He's always been a commentator or a host. And recently he had I think it was versus Skeptics. He lost to Skeptics in like a shit talk battle on Smog Tours. So in all honesty, I really can't like say that I'm that enthusiastic about this ADV. I mean, he has McMegan. McMegan is like, McMegan's a great ADVer. At the same time, the thing with McMegan is that McMegan is like, he uses some weird stuff. I'm moving stuff across the room, but McMegan uses some weird stuff, and Callus, I mean, I've never really studied his team choices because I never thought I'd see the day where he played in an actual serious tournament setting. So for what it's worth, for our favorite cue ball, I am not sure if Callus is actually going to be able to do well. I don't think he is going to be able to because ADV is always stacked, and even with McMegan's help, like team help, I don't mean ghosting. McMegan would never ghost. Well, that may be their best bet here. I really don't think Callus is going to do well. If he does well, he does well, but I don't think he will. And for what it's worth, you're looking at a guy whose ADV debuts, it's just like, this guy may know the tier, but he doesn't know the tier. And he certainly does not have the playing caliber, judging by his commentary, to match up to even some of the lower end picks. I mean, this guy is either a 9th or 10th place pick on the power rankings. Sorry. The rest of the team, I don't give a fuck. You guys seen, this guy won Snake. I don't know who the hell he is, but he won Snake, so that's cool with me. Next team, Eastwood. Ooh. Alright, they've got the Flaming Indian and the Flaming Frenchman in core. I like this. This is basically Team France. All I can say is that this team is going to be fire, and there's going to be a lot of hatred in this team. I can already tell you. This guy is Team France. Like, you got Ojama. I think Lycans is French. I know Badouche is French. Guiara is French. Go10 is French. He's also an Evangelion fan, so I have to root for him now forever. And then they have NJMP, who isn't playing but building, I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. I mean, Mounts. Oh, they have Mounts too. Mounts is actually a great pick. He's actually a really good player. So if Ojama can, you know, up the ante and get the whole jerk going, I actually think this could be a really dangerous team. I know Ojama's probably going to be ADVing. I know Flimmy McTeeny is going to be Sun Mooning. Lycans is probably going to be Sun Mooning as well. Alexander might be the RBY. Guiara is going to be the GSC. Badouche is probably going to be the DPP. Obliviate is probably going to be a sub. I actually don't know how good this team is at lower tiers. I think it actually looks pretty bad. I don't know which tiers are actually in. I think it's UU, RU, doubles, and then like I think there's another one. I don't know if NU's in it or not, but I mean I recognize everyone on the team. So I assume this is not going to be like a mess, like a bad mess. I mean, Ojama is probably the most revered player, but I don't know how. I mean, he has the whole French like armada out here. Like he has the entire French core here. Like this is basically Team France minus McMegan and lefties. So honestly, I think this team's gonna be doing pretty well. But at the same time, I do wonder how far the Ojama jerk can carry. I mean, Ojama's pretty authoritarian, so I mean, I expect him to, you know, whip this team into shape. I mean, Go10 is going to be their DPPer, or Badouche, one of those two, because they both aren't, like, playing, like, that often anymore, so I don't know how good their game is. Probably Badouche is going to be the first pick, but I expect this team to do well. I hope it will do well, because I think that this team is going to be incredibly entertaining to watch, because wherever Ojama goes, just amazing memes, circle jerks, and games follow him. I also hope we can expect to see more Scarmless and T-Tarless teams from Ojama as the year goes on, because I can't wait to see more people who have Spikes, Magneton, T-Tar, Blissey Balance lose to Rest Zapdos for the 20th time in a row. Unless your name is Triangles, of course. Next team, because this team is incredibly boring, we got BK and BKC. That's all you need to know about this team, because that is the only those are the only people that matter. Like, realistically, I don't think that anyone else on this team is going to be doing all the heavy lifting. I mean, you got people like Roscoe, who's going to be getting all the team supply from TDK and BKC for DPP. You got Jirachi, who is going to be, you know, with BKC, with them. There's no doubt in my mind that we're going to see T-Tar Sand every week from this team from now on. I don't think that's unlikely. This is a weird team because there's so many flexible slots. I mean, Shake is probably going to be lower tiering, RUing. Jirachi is going to be black and whiting, probably, because Roscoe is definitely in the DPP slot. I know TDK is going to be doing the current Gen OU, and I guess somebody like Gondra is going to be in that too. Metal Ghost is going to be RBY. So ADV is kind of a toss-up. I mean, they got Coolio, or they retained Coolio, who I'm pretty sure is a GSC player for like 10K. I don't know. I just know they retained him, and I think it'd be pretty stupid to retain him if, like, you know, they wanted BKC to GSC. But at the same time, I know BKC fucking hates ADV. So what I'm thinking is actually BKC might ORS. BKC is like, he hates ADV right now, so I'm thinking he's gonna play ORS, but he's gonna build for everybody else, or at least he's gonna build for the ADVer, which I'm predicting is AM. Reason I say this is because I know AM used to play ADV back in the day, like really, really long time ago past SPLs. I'm talking like SPL 4, SPL 3, stuff like that. And with BKC at his side, I think he'll do well because AM's team's last SPL, he played DBP, and they weren't bad. In fact, I actually like some of them, but the reason I like them is probably because they reminded me of like the old metagame, like 2010 and 2009 Diamond and Pearl, which is probably not actually no. AM has played like, I think he quit like 2014, but like they reminded me of the old shit. So I imagine AM is going to be ADVing, which is an interesting choice. I actually really like seeing people. I think ADV is probably the best metagame to like watch. But yeah, that's probably going to be it. I mean, the rest of the team is kind of predictable. I think Mel's a lower tier guy now. Pack, I think, is a lower tier guy. Genji and Gondra, I think if BKC ORS is going to be TDK plus one of these guys. Ricardo is going to be a sub, and Bravirius and I think Sam, these two are going to be the double slot. I think Bravirius is actually an amazing doubles player, and anyone who is like, they were mad at him for getting him for like 5K, which is like an overpay because he basically quit for a year. But to be perfectly honest, I think that Bravirius is probably the best doubles player ever. Honest to God, I don't think there's another player above him. And I know that, oh yeah, he quit, but I think that guy's fucking amazing. The only player I think is worse is maybe like Rookie. I mean, worse? Better. I mean, he's fucking Rookie. Rookie's actually dope as hell. He was our doubles player last SPL, Sharks. But yeah, this team's solid. There's going to be a lot of heavy lifting from BKC and TDK. Shake might quit the team mid-season. Shake might quit the team week 1. We don't know. But for what it's worth, all these players seem to be dedicated. You don't have any cancers. I mean, none of these teams have any cancers so far. Like, all these guys are not going to ditch their team. But this team, ever Grande Bigs? Now fuck this team. Now fuck this entire team. I'm a blunder. This team is garbage. You have players like Pasho, players like John, players like Finch, who are certainly going to go negative. Alright, I'm kidding. I'm actually helping out this team because I know Finch like that, and I didn't sign up for SPL, by the way, so I am not in the running in any of these teams, nor am I managing. So really, I'm just talking shit, but for what it's worth, this team is actually pretty alright. I think if I'm looking at it objectively, they are probably the strongest core in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I mean, look at Pasho. Like John's top tier. He's probably one of the best players ever, and Pasho's like hella good too. So Ultra Sun, they got the shit on lock, but then you go like, all right, they have Marco for RBY. That guy's the GOAT. Donut, who is like, I think he can put up records. I have to be very careful because I can't just blindly shit talk this team because I am on this team and I don't want to be kicked out and lose my SPL experience. But Donut, D0 Nut, he's aight. I don't really know his record. I think he went like positive last SPL, or at least even. I mean, I think he's gonna be their GSCer, and what I'd imagine is he's middle of the pack, like maybe like 4th or 5th. I don't imagine he's like top tier. I've never played the guy, but I can't. I just know, I know very little about him. I assume he's decent, but I don't think he's top tier, and I don't think Coolio's top tier either. But then again, I don't know shit about GSC. I know they're good enough in the GSC pool. I think they're probably going to be top 5, and especially Donut. I think he's all right. I mean, they retained him, so they got to Finch and Tokyo Tom got to see something in him, but I don't know. I mean, this is a solid core. And then you got Beds, which is interesting because they already have Marco for RBY. It's good backup, but Beds can't really play a tier to a very high level that isn't RBY. They have X-Ray, who, I mean, straight up X-Ray has been like, X-Ray was like top of his game, and then he just fucking sucked. Without Cosine, I wonder if he's going to be able to get the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Without Cosine, are you going to be able to get the numbers, X-Ray? Are you going to be able to... I'm sorry. Oh, no, I don't know if X-Ray is going to do well, because X-Ray has not played at the top of his game in a very long time, and for what it's worth, I think that he's a good player, but I think his prime is gone, and that prime was like 2 SPLs ago. He's going to be playing RS, I'm almost positive, so he'll be doing okay. Yeah, he'll be doing okay, but I don't know. He's like, I feel like so many of these players are just middle of the pack. Like, every player is a middle of the pack player, and that's kind of annoying. But I think he'll do well. I mean, he has like Pasho and John, who are RS experts, and you have like Finch, who's a tryhard, so like, he'll be ready every week, and he'll have a team every week. But if he just, I don't think Finch would allow him to be lazy. I really don't think that would happen. Then you got Io Mortis, another one of my favorite players. I don't know what the hell he's going to be playing, because I don't think he's going to be playing Sun and Moon immediately. Looking at the team, he's not playing DPP either, because they have Honor. My guess is he's playing Black and Whites. Maybe? Io played Black and White SPL and last SPL, and he did okay. My only complaint is he used Sand pretty often, but that's like the best playstyle, so you can't really fault him for that. And Io's a solid player, like there's no doubt in my mind. He'll do well. So, I don't know. I trust him, I guess. Io's a good player. He's motivated. He doesn't skip on his team either. So, I think he'll do right. I don't remember his Snake record. I don't think it was that great, but I still think Io's a good player, so I have faith in him with whatever tier he plays. He's pretty versatile, too. Then you have Kushalos, who is in the lower tiers. This guy is alright. He's pretty, middle of... I don't even know if this guy's ever won anything. We're going to Mr. E, who is literally a wasted 3K, because why are you having... You retained a GSCer. I don't know why you got it. I know this was supposed to be an upbid, but like... Fuck you, Mr. E. I'm kidding. Can't be starting animosity, but no. Like, I was supposed to be an upbid, and it failed. I'm very surprised that he went for 3K. I think he usually goes around for like 10. I guess it's the attitude, but like... I don't know. I think he should have went for more. This should not have just been a buy. Then you got Triangles, who... consistently, this is pretty okay. He was on my SPL 5 team a long time ago. Middle of the pack, maybe lower middle of the pack ADVer. I know he's basically Ojama's, the Ojama Slayer, but I don't know if he's consistent anywhere else. I don't remember his record from last SPL. In fact, you know what? Let me get that record real quick. Let me pull this up. Hold on. All right, I had to get the statistics out. So here they are. I'm trying to look for Triangles. SPL 8. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I don't. Can I organize my tiers? Can I? No. I'm sure I can, but I'm just too stupid. I don't use the spreadsheet a lot. But Triangles, yeah. Oh, Control F. Triangle. Oh no. Yeah, 3 and 6. Yeah, I understand. I get it. He's not like, jeez, he lost versus Jabba, Danilo, Fakes, Undisputed, beat Golden Sun and beat UD, but then he lost versus Asta, so I think that's kind of the fate for a lot of ADVers because the competition is really steep. But you'll have the middle of the pack guys just never win because ADV is not a random tier. And overall, I think it is very hard to pull a good record in ADV if you're not one of the best. Like, you can luck out, I guess, but I don't know. In all honesty, Triangles is a pretty middle of the pack, probably lower middle of the pack pick, lower pack pick. He's all right. I mean, I'm rooting for the guy, and I think he's a good enough player. I remember I watched his Ojama game recently, and he actually played that really well. I mean, that was a year ago, but I think he'll do okay. But he has very shallow backup on this team for ADV because, in all honesty, Finch is not the best ADVer. I play ADV, but I'm not top tier at it. Winsong plays ADV, but he's like, I don't think he plays it consistently. John doesn't play ADV. None of these people play ADV, and that's a big problem when you have a user like Triangles who isn't notorious for pulling great records and just no support. I mean, I'll be aiming for support, of course I will. Like, that's the game for me. I'm playing the support role, but straight up, you know, I don't know about how well he's gonna do. So, Winsong, whatever tier he's playing, I don't know. He always puts up a good record. That's the thing. Winsong is notorious for putting up good records. Like, he has a better record than I do in SPL. Like, just looking at this. So, I mean, he went 6-2, 6-3, 7-3. Like, he doesn't do bad. Like, this guy, I think no matter what, even if he doesn't play, like, he'll go SPL without playing. Like, he always puts up good records. And he has a better record overall than I do. I mean, he's played more than I have, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, look at me. I got the linear. I spike, and I'm just going down. So who knows? I think Winsong will do well. Then we got Manipulative, UU player. We got the Doubles player. And then we got the guy with the skill cap of the ceiling of the sky. We got Mazinger, Ginku, who's a great player. Ginku has put up great records. Like, straight up, Ginku is actually amazing. I guess, yeah. Yeah, this guy has put up amazing records before. I mean, this guy, you know, like, 25-11, that's solid as fuck. I mean, yeah, 5-4, but that's still positive. And then, like, 8-2. Like, this is a really good showing. 7-1, this guy's a beast. I don't know what he's going to be playing, but I think I don't think it'd be RU because they got Kushalos, so maybe he's gonna be black and whiting. Regardless, this guy's an amazing player, so I have a lot of faith in him, even though I don't think I've seen him play like consistently any tier for like a year or more. But I think he's a good pick, and regardless, I think he'll do it. At the very least, I think he'll go positive. I mean, you have the tryhard Finch, and he doesn't seem like a guy who would ditch his team. So you got the combo. You got Finch, who will pretty much make sure the team does well. I don't think anyone's going to be going into the week unprepared, because Finch will actually sacrifice his GPA just for the sweet victory in SPL. Then you got the managerial team is black and whiters, so they got team building stacked up, and I mean, I can always help them out too. EO's a black and whiter, X-Ray plays black and white, Pasho plays black and white, John plays black and white. Like, I don't think they're in like danger zone black and white at all. Then you got Honor, who is... I don't know. I mean, if you're ready for some weird Aerodactyl stall every fucking week, or like, bizarre, weird... I don't know. This guy's fucking weird. The thing with Honor is that he's not a bad player. It's just, I think his teams are always like... I don't know. DBP is a pretty easy tier to help out with, and for what it's worth, you can always just change one mon and tell your managers that you want the team. So it doesn't matter. Then you got Hot and Cold, who I don't even know if he's gonna be He's a good enough player, but he hasn't played seriously in a long time. Next, we got the Sharks. Good. Conflict, GSC, great pick. Axel, great pick. Godman, great pick. Barrett the best, good pick. Toph, yeah, Toph's a good pick. I trust Toph with Dragon. Don't know. Pretty good at lower tiers. Pretty good. Oh, he's the best of all time. I don't know who somebody. Jesus Christ. This team is alright, but for what it's worth, M-Dragon is gonna have to put on his hood, and yeah. I mean, this half of the team, you know, everyone else. I mean, M-Dragon is gonna be extending his tentacles and just. What I'm saying is M-Dragon is going to ghost this entire team. The Sharks are all. Just saying, and I'm just for the sake of it, we know what's gonna happen. All right, I'm kidding. M-Dragon isn't ghosts. He helps. The team's gonna do okay because M-Dragon's at the head of it. M-Dragon always is well. You can't fucking go against M-Dragon. I mean, this guy is the universal player. Like, he plays everything, and he's good at everything. He's even better at ghosting. I mean, what I'm saying is this team is great. Hikari's also a great pick for lower tiers. I mean, this team has probably some of the best managerial support next to these two. Because these two are just gonna fucking watch anime all day. This guy's stuck in 2010. This guy's... I love you, Obi, but, like... He's just gonna be on Ojama's dick all season. Like, we know this. We know that Obi... Excuse me. And these two... I mean, what the fuck? McMegan is the real manager here. But yeah. Good team. Top 3. Probably. Because M-Dragon is on it. You can't... M-Dragon always is well in SPL. I mean, last season, I may have threw away the season. But you know what? It was not M-Dragon's fault. I trust M-Dragon more than anybody else in the world. This guy is... Shit, let me... Bet M-Dragon has an SPL record. M-Dragon is... I know he's... Look at this guy. You know what? This guy's fire. Like, he's consistent as fuck. I love M-Dragon. This guy's the GOAT. Look at all these wins. This guy's above me. This guy's the GOAT. He's the greatest. Yeah, Sharks will do fine. Axel's a great player. Conflict's a great player. Chicken's a great player. Best UU player. Very good player. Good player. Everyone else may be okay. Kickasser's good. Don't know who the fuck this is. Arafine Anime Weeb. Good GG fan. You know what? I don't know, because he has amazing support with M-Dragon RBY, and I don't think he's bad at all. I think he's actually really good. KG is going to be a sub. No doubt in my mind about that. He'll do okay. The Wi-Fi Wolfpack, here we have a very strong jerk. Tony, in his power-hungry nature, is going to be shitting on every manager and just taking blood. I think they actually got a trade recently. I think they got Raju Butor now. And Kratos Mana is... he's not going to be saying anything, more or less, you know, let alone doing anything, but he'll be there for morale. It's always good to have a good jerker on your team, and it's always good to have someone who's actually going to do something. So this team is fucking front-loaded as shit. ABR, Soulwind, Fear, Asta, Trosco, Soulgazer. And then there's a drop-off. There's a very noticeable drop-off after Morelli, because they're a good DD doubles player. But even regardless, I mean, this team has Asta, it has Fear, it has ABR, it has Soulwind. You can't fight that. Like, that's almost, at least you're getting 3 wins every week from there. And while I can't recognize the rest of the team, I mean, Soulgazer's, you know, amazing at lower tiers. I trust him immensely. Really great at doubler. Void is a solid DPPer, but at the same time, I don't think they have great DPP support because Tony and Anti don't know shit about DPP. But I assume Void will do well enough. Unless... No, Trosco's probably going to be their son. And then who plays Oras? This is a very switchable team because ABR can go to Oras at any moment and just win. But... yeah, I don't know. This team's very solid. I think it's a good team. But... I do feel like they're very front-loaded. Like this whole block here... I feel like they're kind of... like... there's a very sharp drop-off after Void. I mean, Nails, he may be the best VGC player, but he's Nails, so what the fuck are you gonna be playing? This guy is a legend. I hope he's on US East next year. I don't know what he's going to be playing, but he has ABR support, so he can't be doing that bad. Updated Kanto, fellow CPG man. I support you fully. I don't know who the fuck Earth is, and I don't know who the hell Signed is either. Or Cindy? Is it Cindy? Cindy. I don't know. But I assume they're lower tier guys. I mean, like I said, they're front-loaded, but they're front-loaded with the strongest players in the entire game. I mean, Fear is a great player. Asta is a great player. ABR is a great player. Solwyn's a great player. Trosko is a great player. Soulgazer is a great player. I mean, these guys are... You're looking at a very fearsome combination here. Like, these guys, if they don't crash and burn, they'll be doing well. Then we got the Chronicles with Zen Master Teal 6 and very, very angry Master Zamrock. Zamrock will be an interesting choice because I like this team. You're looking at peak... This is like Teal 6, Zamrock, and you got all these guys right here. Sorry, Danilo, you're cut off. Like, this right here is like peak Jerk. What I think is going to happen is the team is going to be at war with itself. Because even though Teal is a very good manager, Zamrock can't help getting into the fray. So what I predict is going to happen is there's going to be a fight, and Zamrock is going to start talking shit to his own teammates, and then everyone's just going to fuck off. And the team collapses, and it becomes a meme on YouTube that these two will profit from. There's nothing else to say, because the players on this team are actually really irrelevant. I mean, like, Aristella is like a girl or something. Funkasaurus is Funk. Biosky is a doubles player. Danilo is going to play half of the SPL. Newbury is going to not play any of the SPL. Harry Toenail is... His name is Harry Toenail. This guy's a good GSCer. This guy reminds me of a YouTuber I hate, and I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. But I sure as hell know these guys. I mean, isn't ICT like a Nazi now or something? I don't know. Pisane is probably the best RBYer of all time, and Poic is like top of the world out here. I mean, this team is good, but it's gonna fail. Because someone's gonna say something to someone, and then someone's gonna say something. And then someone's not going to say something, but then someone is going to say... What I'm saying is this team is going to be great, because it's going to be the most entertaining SPL team I've ever seen. Good luck, guys. I'll enjoy the show. Then you got the Dragon Spiral Tyrants with two old guys who can be their father. You got Hog, who's a champ. I like Hog. He's a great guy. Ray Scarface. Of course, Dice is going to be on this fucking team. And bada bing, yo, Blue Wind, this team is crazy. It's like 2000, if this was 2009, this would be a great team. But it's not 2009, and they decided to buy Cristo and get this money. UD's alright, Lavos is good, probably one of the best GSCers. Dice is good, Neeps is good, dunno, no, he's good. He beat me in World Cup, I can't say shit. Zomog, probably the next best player of all time. Why are we letting this, okay, he's definitely a sub. Jabba is definitely a fucking sub. I don't know why this guy's not quit already. Come on, Jabba, you can do it. Blue Wind. Isn't Bada RB lying? That's fucking weird. I mean, you gotta try hard. Like, Analytic is a crazy tryhard. So he'll be up in arms for this whole team. Like, I bet you can just be like, Analytic, build me a team. Okay, boss. And he'll just pump out teams. You know, like, I trust Analytic. Like last SPL, I was a huge supporter of Analytics. I'm like, yeah, Analytic he'll just be our slave. Like, he will make us our shit every single week. And that's the damn truth. Analytic will make our shit every single week. And, you know, he may have not made our shit every week, but, you know, he was a great chat presence, because Analytic is, like, cheerful as hell. And I support his purchase fully. Like, I was like, did Analytic not get bought? That's the biggest crime of the century. This guy's the fucking GOAT. He's like the best team support. Like, after TDK, it goes BKC, it goes TDK, and then there's like a real huge drop-off. And then it's like Analytic. That sounded really bad, but like, you can't match these two. Like, this is crazy. This is insane. This is nuts. This is like, you want to know why US East wins? Because he slaves away old gens, and he slaves away new gens. It's the perfect combo. But I trust Analytic. He'll do fine. Blue Wind. You know what? He's one of the best players ever. He'll do fine. He's got Ray. He's got Bada. He's got Dice. I mean, this is like the whole crew here. Like, they'll do fine. Like, no doubt. Then you got the Alpha Runners. You got the anti-cheating squad, and you got Hansuki, great player. They were both on the Ruiners when we made finals SPL 6. This is a solid team. But all I can really say is it's solid. I mean, they got Sidu Moss, who's fucking great. High just won Smogon Tour. IFM will luck everybody. We Three Kings is good. Why is he an IFM? I guess he's RBY. I guess that makes sense. And then you got a bunch of random guys who Snaga, please win. I don't know. I think that's Markup or Marco P. He'll do fine. Undisputed is going to be ADVing. He's a solid choice. Undisputed always is at least, like, decent. Chill Shadow is, I guess, playing along... No, I don't know. Chill Shadow probably Oras is, because I think he played a few Oras games last SPL. And Sidumas and High, or Hiei, plays, Sun and Moon. Zordark plays Black and White. I think Zordark's a good Black and White player, but, I mean... He doesn't have much support for Black and White outside of, like, Marco. And maybe... High? Not really? Yeah, it's always bad when you have a team which basically has shit for support. Dexy can help Undisputed out a lot, and Hansuki can help out We Three Kings a lot, but that's, like, very narrow paths, and these two are not very active. So, you're looking at a team which is a dream team. Actually, that's a complete lie, because the real dream team is right here. The Congregation of the Classiest. This team is the absolute embodiment of like a dream team. Like, Raji's not on the team anymore, but let's just go over this team real quick. You got Lush. You got Jimmy Turtwig. You got Pois, you got Sakura, you got Ajna, you got the Linear Curve. I mean, you got Boof, you got guys who, I mean, these two are pretty good. Sabella and Black Oblivion. These two are really good. Just kidding, you're both shit. I actually ranked you guys like number 30 in both power rankings. I'm sorry. Well, for Snake Draft, but you know what? You proved me wrong. So I hope you do well because you made it to like OLT finals. You're obviously going to do well in your respective tier. I'm just joking with the shit talk. But realistically, I mean, this team, you got the Linear Curve whose only existence seems to actually be able to annoy and luck people. But he wins every ADV tour. So, I mean, if you can annoy and luck people and win SPL, like, you're pretty much the best player ever. You got this guy who I don't know. You got this guy, you got solid lower tier players, I'll give him that. But you don't really have a star player. That's the thing. This team is the only team lacking a star. Like, this guy has Sidumas. This team doesn't actually have a star either, but they have a bunch of solid picks. This team has, you know, Poic. It has CDB. It has AIM. It has Danilo. It has ICT for lower tiers. Like, this has a bunch of stars. This team has a bunch of stars. This team is Axel, Tricking, Conflict. This team has Pasho and John, TVK, BKC, Roscoe. All these guys are stars. FV, you know, Jama, Mounts, McMegan, Tama. Like, this is the only team which lacks a star, and it has good management. Wait, why is JT? That's actually kind of weird. I guess no, Jimmy Churchwick is managing. I don't know, that was weird. So I guess JT's not even on the team. So I guess luck over skills are Black and Whiter. I mean, this team just screams the dream to me. This is like Team Europe. It is exactly like this is dead ass Team Europe. I mean, like, this is exactly who they are, because there are a bunch of users here who have not proven themselves, who have been like I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck EMB CPT is. You have the victims of discrimination. You have Boof. You have Safir. You have all these people who are on the cusp of being forgotten, and they just came together in this beautifully disgusting draft plan. And I'll tell you what, the Team Raiders may be the best team ever, but you can't fucking beat the power of friendship. It's impossible. And now, even though only half of these guys speak English really well, you know what? I think this team's gonna win. I think this team is gonna win SPL. I think that the Congregation of the Classiest, they're no longer the Classiest. These are like the poor people in like how the other half lives. Like, these guys are the underdogs. This is like a baseball team in a fucking movie, because I can tell you this. These guys, they're going to have it rough. You're going to have Night Fox versus Roscoe. But Night Fox is not going to give up. He's going to, like, flinch Roscoe to death with Jirachi. And you're going to have Luck over Skill versus, like, I don't know, Soulwind. And Soulwind's going to lose because Luck over Skill is going to be a smart guy and bring Sun. And you're going to have Boof, and Boof's going to get subbed in at the last minute. And he's going to beat, like relevant UU player. This is a great team. And then you're going to have, like, Heroic Troller RBYing the entire competition. And you're going to have, like, Ajna, who I'm pretty sure is a good player. And you're going to have the Linear Curve pissing off BKC. I mean, this is a great team you have here. This has so much potential, not even just for playing ability, just for, like, memeing and social congregation ability. This is a true team. I'm just saying. Everyone else went for skill. I mean, Finch went for tryhardness, but every other team went for skill. This team went for brotherhood. This team went for the Falcon. This team is the Frogs. You thought the Dragon Spiral Tyrants were the Frog? The Congregation of the Classiest with Sheikh gone is the Frogs. This team is nowhere to go but up. Fuck every other team. Fuck the Tigers. Fuck the Bigs. Fuck the Scooters. Fuck the Raiders. Fuck the Sharks. Fuck the Wolfpack. This is gonna be very entertaining. Fuck the Tyrants. Fuck the Runers. Fuck the Bigs. This team is gonna win. This team is gonna win SPL. I will leak every team. When the Bigs play this team, I will leak every team we have just to make sure these guys win. I hope they win. If they don't, this is going to be the joke. This might just be the worst tournament ever, because I mean like 11.5k? What the fuck? 20k? What? Alright, this is ridiculous. Someone's signing up at midseason that Ray knows. Yeah. This team's gonna win SPL. I hope it wins SPL. Because I'm not getting the trophy for helping these guys. Fuck SPL. Fuck this game. Fuck these teams. Yeah. It'll be a good one. Now for the final rankings. And the final draw is this. This is all we got. This is the team. These guys have to be 10th, because if they're not 10th, then I mean this is not underdog story at all. They have to be 10th. This block and this block, both of these, I really don't consider there to be that much of a disparity between any of these teams, 1 to 5 and 6 to 10. I think that all these teams are actually pretty close together, and it's kind of hard to give a huge advantage to either of them. I think the Congregation of the Classiest will win SPL. You can quote me on this. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me really not doing anything. This is hardly a review. I'm just shit-talking people. Anyway, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'm out. Peace. I gotta edit the hell out of this video. Alright, peace, guys. Wow. I failed. I failed hard.